Well, thank you for joining me. It's Toby Doncaster and we're living under lockdown. This channel is dedicated to all things about how we can get the best out of this situation that we're in at the moment. It's going to be mentally challenging, it's going to be physically challenging, but I'm sure that we've figured out some hints and tips as to how to live under lockdown and how we can do well for ourselves. So what I would like you to do, click on subscribe, do comment in the comments below as to what you've been doing in order to live under lockdown, and what you've been doing to look after yourself mentally. How do you stay happy, busy, occupied? You know, are you in touch with your friends, and so on and so forth. Over the next few weeks we'll be looking at different aspects of living under lockdown and how you can promote your mental well-being, as well as how to look after yourself physically. We're looking at a whole set of different items, such as how to communicate with your friends using different video platforms, how to exercise and stay healthy, eating well, different hobbies and activities that you can do while you're in lockdown and while you're staying at home. So the first things first is, what do we mean when we talk about mental well-being? Now, mental well-being is when you feel good about yourself and what you do. It means that you're willing to take care of your needs before the needs of other people, and you're willing to put your needs first. Now, the way I look at it, you know, if I was in an airplane and I needed to put on my oxygen mask, I would put on my oxygen mask first before I turned around and looked after the needs of other people. It makes sense that living under lockdown, we need to look after ourselves and our mental well-being before we start caring for other people. It's not being selfish, it's being sensible. When you have healthy mental well-being or good mental well-being, you feel good about yourself. You feel good about your appearance, for example. You feel good about the things that you do, and you feel good about how you present yourself to other people. Now, that can be a little bit tricky at the moment because we're living under lockdown and we don't really get a chance to go out and see other people. But even if you're on a video conference to your friends or you're doing your job, you feel fairly happy about what you're doing. There are 4 different things that you should be looking at when it comes to mental well-being. The first one is that you're generally happy, you're contented with what you do, you're comfortable with who you are. Okay. Secondly, you're eating well and you're sleeping well. Now, thirdly, you're able to set goals for yourself and you're able to achieve them. So, for instance, for me, you know, getting up in the morning, getting dressed, having breakfast, and sitting down and making a video, you know, these are all things that I can fairly achieve, and I'm quite pleased with myself because I can achieve them. The fourth thing is that you're able to make contact with your friends and family, and you're able to turn to them for support and for them to look after your needs as well as you able to look after theirs. And those 4 things we're going to be looking and developing over the next few weeks, and so that you become happier, more content, healthier and happy with what you have in your life. So, my first tip for mental well-being and learning to be happy and thankful for what you have is to be grateful for the situation that you're in at the moment, if you can be. By that I mean, if you have got friends that you can talk to, you've got an income, you've got food on the table, you've got a roof over your head. If you have these things, then be grateful for what you have at the moment. And what I tend to encourage my learners to do is to keep a gratitude journal, and that's a book that you can write in every day and write down, what are you grateful for, what are you thankful for on this day, and what is it that makes you look forward to having another good day. I have a very famous saying which I always remember, and I've put it up on my wall. It says, every day may not be good, but there is something good in every day. So look out for the something good in every day that you encounter and see if you can put that in your journal. And over the week, remember to review what you have written. So go back, go through the journal and see if you can remember that time and that place in which you encountered something good. Now, in today's technological age, we don't necessarily want to keep a physical journal. You want to keep an electronic one. So there are different apps that you can use to do that too. And there's one that I'm going to show you shortly called Wakelet, which I think is really powerful. And it's great. You can take photos, you can write in it, you can take videos in it. There's a whole load of things that you can do in order to keep a mood book of how you feel and how the day went. There's another digital tool called Book Creator, which I would love to show you, and that also shows you how you can create a mood book. And you know, be grateful for what you've got. Is difficult to practice, but once you get into the hang of it, you'll start to do this on a daily basis. So I will show you how to do this electronically, and you will tell me in the comment section below how you got on. So as I was saying, do subscribe to the channel, do stay in touch, do let me know how I'm doing. Okay, this is a amateur affair as much as anybody else's, and I look forward to hearing from you soon. Do take care now. Thank you. Bye bye.